All right, I think we're live. Welcome, welcome, welcome if you're just joining us. Wait, it's been going for a minute? Interesting. Probably because I was just fixing up my equipment over here. See, wonder who is going to be the first one to comment. Let's see. Making sure I'm actually public. All right, I think I am. Great. Let's see, today is Thursday. I have not been live streaming on a Thursday in a very long time. It's probably not the best time to live stream, but this is the only time my schedule is open for one. Things are still kind of busy. Hey, first commenter goes to Petexter. How are you doing? Let's see, these comments show up. Yes, they do. How's it going, everyone? Alex, how you doing? Gavin's here. What's up, Gavin? How's everyone feeling tonight? Crafty Squad, what is up? All right, doing good. That's great. Not doing too bad myself. It's been a very long week, so glad I can finally sit down and do a live stream with you guys. I have not done that in a while. Yes, it has been a while since the last time I streamed. I think it was like more than a month ago, so it's definitely been overdue for a while. When does Valley Fair open? Alex asks. Well, Valley Fair is opening on May 20th. That's a Friday. And the season pass preview day is the 14th and 15th. So if you have a season pass, you can go there in about 2 weeks, I think. The duck. Yes, hopefully the camera does not decide to quit on me during this live stream like it does pretty much every time. Just got back from track, so I'm happy I get to I get back to your stream. Wow, I used to be in track. I went to state sections when I was in 8th grade, and I think I still hold school record for the fastest 800, but who knows, maybe that's already been broken. Let's see, Petexter says, I'm pulling, so www. Crafty Squad says, May 20th is when the school ends for me. That's great. That's actually pretty early for Minnesota schools. Or I don't know if you live in Minnesota or not, but that's early for this region, I guess. Are you going to do another iceberg chart? Yeah, so I have a few ideas in my head. I'm thinking of redoing the Cedar Fair iceberg because I have found more stuff that could that's just great stuff to go in that iceberg, and also a Nickelodeon Universe iceberg, hopefully, if I get enough information. But I actually have some really good new iceberg entries for the Cedar Fair iceberg, so I might just redo that whole thing because the Cedar Fair iceberg videos were a little questionable in quality, in my opinion, so I can redo that very easy now, I think. Crafty Squad says, nope, Kansas. Oh, wow. I had no idea I had viewers in Kansas. That's awesome. I still have like 7 weeks of school. Wow. Yeah, I have like less than a month left, I think. I think I get out May 27th. Or no, not 27th, 25th. So yeah, I think it's before Memorial Day. So that's pretty great. If you're doing another Cedar Fair iceberg, then make sure the abyss section is dark, just like the original. Yes, that's kind of the point of my iceberg videos. I kind of have to put a little bit of, I guess, mysterious lore at the bottom, so stuff gets darker and more interesting. Ethan Mander says, "Hi, how are you, Ethan? How is it going?" Last time you live streamed, I was going to Texas. Oh, I think I remember that. Yeah, how was that? Was it fun? Tell me about it. Bum, bum. Waiting for more comments. Hopefully I don't get behind in comments like I did last time and then have my camera just quit. It looks like it has a full battery now, so we should be good, but who knows? Maybe it'll go out again. The power of the duck. Last time you live streamed, I missed it because I was at work. Oh yeah, I don't know what time I usually stream at. I think it's usually 7 o'clock, but that may have been a weekday. I don't know. Don't remember. That's a long time ago. I want to go to Texas. It's a pretty great state. It's very, very big, but they have good parks. Fury 325 is worse than any Wild Mouse. LOL. Interesting. I've never heard that, and I have no idea if I agree with that or not. What grade are you in, if you don't mind answering? Yeah, so I am a junior in high school, so still have one more year. Then I'm not in high school anymore, which is just weird to think about. Very crazy. Maverick is better than Steel Vengeance. Yeah, I've heard people say that before. I think that's valid. Maverick definitely is a jack of all trades. It has airtime, it has inversions, it has launches that are really good. So yeah, Maverick it's a jack of all trades, but Steel Vengeance, in my opinion, is just better because it's more airtime, more height, more speed, longer too. So I'm in 10th grade. All right, so you're not like super younger than me, or you're kind of close to my age group in terms of school. Well, my shifts at work are Monday through Friday, but I took today off so I could practice in shot put. Nice, nice, nice. I have to work in the summer sometime. Got to get a job, man. Maverick versus Steel Vengeance depends on the taste. Yes, if you like launches and just overall more rapid transitions and intensity, then I think Maverick suits you better than Steel Vengeance. But I don't know. For me, it's Steel Vengeance for me. My favorite coaster was either New Texas Giant or Wonder Woman. So was Iron Rattler open, or did you not like that one? Because I heard amazing stuff about Iron Rattler. But I think Wonder Woman is pretty good. Petexter is in 9th, so you're just starting high school. Good luck. It goes by fast, dude. So make sure to enjoy it while you can. Cosintros says, "Hey, Micah. Hey, Cosintros. How's it going? How are you? Welcome to the live stream." I like ejector airtime and quick transitions. So yeah, that's probably why you like Maverick better. Yeah, Maverick has the better transitions, but Steel Vengeance gets pretty crafty sometimes. So yeah, I like Steve. Yes, that W. Yep. Let's see, Crafty Squad. Kind of excited, but I'm also not excited because I'm going to Frontier City next week, and most of the time half 3 rides are closed. Wow. When I was at Frontier City, and I think I was there in June, early June, everything was open, even Diamondback, so that was pretty good. I only get floater on Steel Vengeance. Interesting. That's kind of weird because I usually get ejector that one speed hill after the drop and the last few hills, but I don't know. Maybe the mid course just hits hard now? Yes, that one. Sorry. Let's see. Petexter says Maverick is better than i305. Yeah. Okay. So Maverick, I think, has stronger airtime. I haven't actually been on i305 yet, but just hearing from what people say, my estimate is that I-305 doesn't have as much airtime or as strong of airtime as Maverick, but I-305 is more intense, I'm pretty sure. So it can definitely go either way. They're both really intense, and just kind of depends if you like more forgiving forces, and because like I-305 just looks insane with all the forces it pulls. So I agree on Maverick is better than I-305. Yeah, I think Maverick is better than most Gigas. Maybe Fury 325 is better, but who knows? I'm actually going on Fury 325 this summer, so I'm excited for that. But I haven't ridden I-305. Same. I really want to though. I'm doing good. Sadly, I can't go to Valley Fair on opening day. Oh, yeah, that's sad. Well, hopefully you can get out, because I think Valley Fair is actually open more days this year or this season now, which is great, because I think last season they were only open Thursday, Friday, and the weekend, and that was basically it, which is kind of dumb. So I think Valley Fair is back to a normal schedule. No more reservations. Yes. In my opinion, slingshots are underrated. At least since they're underrated, the wait is short for them. Yeah, I love slingshots. I went on a slingshot at Cedar Point. Very fun. Very exhilarating. There's a trim that hits hard on I-305. Yeah, I heard about that one. I heard like if the train's full, it's not super bad, but if it's an empty train, which I assume it usually is, it's gonna hit hard, so that's sad. Amp Coaster says, "Hey, I just joined the stream. I don't know if if I can stay that long because I'm cleaning my room, and also currently at Frontier, Diamondback, and Silver Bullet have been closed, so I don't know if they'll be open when you go." Yeah, so I think Crafty's squad is going to Frontier City. I'm not this year, unfortunately, but that's interesting. So I guess they're not super reliable rides, which I assume so because they're both defunct manufacturers. But anyway, it's on the first airtime hill, right? I think on I-305, the trims are on like the second airtime hill, like a little speed hill towards the end. I think there's also trims on the first drop, if I'm correct. Maybe those were removed a couple of years ago, but I don't know. I have to look at a POV. Oh, storms hitting Oklahoma. Wow. So like just tornadoes or just thunderstorms? It crawls through the twister section after the trim. Interesting. Yeah, when I was there, it was going really fast. Oh no, sorry, on I-305. If you're talking about I-305, I haven't been on that one yet, so yes, Excel does have trims on the first drop, unfortunately. Dude, if those trims were not there, can you imagine how strong the airtime would be in the back row? That'd just be crazy. Maybe sometime we can get like, if Excalibur ever closes, which I hopefully it doesn't, but the last ride I ever take, I want to request to turn off the trims on the first drop just to see what it's like. Oh, wait, I already answered that one. Do you work at Taco Bell? I do not. This is just a shirt that a friend gave me for Christmas. So I like the colors on it, so I thought it looked nice. But yeah, I don't work there. I would never work at Taco Bell. Yeah, I-305. Yeah, I think Twister section. I get what you mean. I went to Valley Fair back in March. In March? Wow. The rides were awesome, but the restraint on one of the coasters was kind of loose, so it hurt when we hit the turn. Interesting. Well, I wonder what coaster that was. It was probably Excalibur, because Excalibur has a really janky first turn, but I just have bad luck with restraints. Yeah, restraints can be hit or miss. Like those Skyrush restraints look horrendous, so not really looking forward to having those on my lap. I'm going to be at Valley Fair for my cousin's birthday on June 19th. Park is open till 10 p.m. Yes, finally we can have night rides on Renegade. That was so sad when Valley Fair closed at 7 o'clock last year. But yeah, I think Valley Fair is going to have a really good season this year. I think I might be going to past preview day and opening day, so like back-to-back weekends. That'd be I just can't wait. Ethan Mander says High Roller has better airtime than Wild Thing. Probably. I personally don't see, or I never really experienced a lot of airtime on High Roller because I barely go on it. But I think Wild Thing is hit or miss when it comes to airtime because the first little hill after the drop is great floater, and you always are gambling with the mid-course brake run. So yeah, I can definitely see why you think High Roller has better airtime. Maybe I'll ride High Roller again this year. I have not been on High Roller in about. I think I rode it like twice this last season. So, I went last year. Okay, so I was gonna say March is a little too cold in Minnesota for going to Valley Fair. SLCs are fire. Yeah, actually, the SLC at Lost Island Theme Park looks amazing. Which, speaking of Lost Island Theme Park, thank you guys so much for all the support that video has been getting. It's been a while since I haven't had a video that has reached over 1,000 views, and it's amazing to see my channel's growing again. So thank you all for that. Then again, I haven't been to Valley Fair. It just looks like, judging by the POVs. Yeah, High Roller is actually pretty smooth. Like, I would say it's just as smooth as Wild Thing, which is pretty weird to say. But yeah, I think the airtime can be like, either or, depending on when you go. Did you hear about the fire at Mr. Freeze at Six Flags Over Texas? If you didn't, there was a fire, at least smoke from the launch, and I don't think anyone got seriously injured. I did not hear about that. That's crazy. Yeah, I'm glad no one got hurt or seriously injured, because, yeah, I wonder what happened to that. Have you ever seen the Wild Thing video with no trims? Yes, I have. It looks incredible. I really wish Valley Fair would do that again sometime because I would love to experience that. I got stuck on a coaster one time. Have you gotten stuck before? Well, I got evac'd on Maverick before. The first time I went on Maverick at Cedar Point, where on the first little launch lift hill, and it just cut out at the middle and slowly rolled back kind of halfway towards the bottom, I guess. And yeah, we were there for like 15 minutes and we got evac'd out. So that was pretty weird experience, but I got a free fast lane out of it, so that's pretty good. RIP Top Thrill Dragster, probably. No, I need to ride Top Thrill Dragster before it closes, but I don't know if I'm able to do that. Oh, that would suck if I missed out on that. Hopefully it opens next year and it doesn't close soon because I really want to get on that roller coaster. Looks so awesome. Lost Island Park would be underrated, but I think if they want to contend, they have a big standout like an Axis or maybe a small dive. Yeah, I actually think Lost Island looks better than Adventureland already. Adventureland has like one good coaster, and that's Monster, but like Lost Island has a launch coaster, intimate launch coaster, which is awesome. And the SLC is like, the only inverted coaster in Iowa, I think. So yeah, I think quality over quantity, because Tornado, Outlaw kind of suck, and Phoenix is a family coaster, and Dragon Slayer is a really small 40 free spin. So it could go either way, but I think Lost Island will be better than Adventureland in my opinion. But we'll see. I'll have to go there first. If you have been to Universal Studios, or have you? I don't know. If you have been to Universal Studios, have you been on the rocking roller coasters? I have not been to Universal, which is kind of sad because I actually think that park looks pretty great. When you get stuck on a ride and get fast passes, does that work for all rides or just one ride? It's just one ride. I already had Fastlane Plus that day, so it didn't really matter. But I used that Fastlane for Maverick again the next day when I didn't have Fastlane Plus. And funny thing, with those fast passes, you cannot use them on Steel Vengeance, unfortunately, which was pretty lame. All right. Depends on what park and how long. Yes. See, what was the context of that again? I need to go back and read through the comments. Yeah. We should create an alliance to get the ride ops at Wild Thing to turn off the trims for at least one ride. We'll beg them. We'll definitely beg them. R.I.P. Ride Rocket. Yeah. Man, it's always so sad when roller coasters close. Now I gotta wait for more comments to show up. I wonder how delayed this StreamYard thing is delayed with the comments, because I don't know. Just seems like they come in little bursts and then they slow down. That closed? I don't actually know, but I think Ethan's telling us that it did. Hang on, look it up real quick. Rip Ride. Oh, Rip Ride. Okay, I totally misread that. Okay, that. Oh, that's funny. Okay, I'm tired. Okay, I wasn't thinking straight. Rip Ride Rocket is that one roller coaster with, all those mid course brake runs. I can't believe it actually. I can't believe I thought that. That's crazy. Oh. Well, we'll see if I'm working on Wild Thing. If so, then I'll try to speed up operations. Yes, thank you, Minnesota Thrills. You do that. Actually, I think the Wild Thing operations last season were pretty good, because I remember in 2019 they weren't that good, but last year they were pretty good. So they weren't stacking nearly as much as they used to. So that's great. Yeah, you can laugh now. Okay. I made a boo boo. All right. See, where am I? Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, Rip Ride Rocket. I thought Rip was like, rest in peace, but oh man, I totally misread that. That's funny. Oh, sorry if that wasn't the microphone. Are you guys excited for the season to start? I am so ready. You can't even believe. I can't believe it that I'm so excited, because Valley Fair is. I'm gonna be at Valley Fair in like 2 weeks. Pretty epic. Coasting Thrills, Mall of America. Follow me on TikTok. Wow. Yeah, I have Nickelodeon Universe. Follow me on Instagram. So I think that's pretty special. So yeah, Mall of America on TikTok. Wow, I didn't know they had TikTok. I don't go on TikTok myself, so I wouldn't know. But yeah, the only park I could work at is Sesame Place until I can drive. Oh, okay. Sesame Place. So you live out east, I assume, because that's where Sesame Place is, right? Oh, Minnesota Rose is going to Worlds of Fun on Sunday. Yes, I heard about that. May 1st, first day of May. Wow, so have fun. Hopefully Mamba won't trim so hard, because if Mamba had those trims like just a little loose, I think it's better than Wild Thing if it does that. But until I ride Mamba without the trims hitting super hard, I think Wild Thing's better. Mamba might not be running. Oh, that kind of sucks. At least Prowler's still there, and Patriot, and I guess Timberwolf. I don't like Timberwolf, but you go ahead and have fun. El Toro looks like a masterpiece. It does. Like Intamin pretty much anything in Intamin looks amazing, except for their fourth dimension coasters. But yeah, Intamin is one of my favorite manufacturers. Yep, it is. I was right. I know my park geography. Timberwolf is great and underrated. I'm glad you think so because I don't. How dare I? Okay, so my experience was okay. So besides the GCI section of the track, it's just too rough for me to handle. Maybe I think I had a wheel seat, so that didn't help at all. So it's smoother in the front, but the airtime is good. I will give you that, but I can't really enjoy it when I'm getting my tailbone smashed into the seat. So it wasn't that fun, but yeah, you know. I can't wait to ride Daddy Pig's roller coaster, right? So many memes, so many memes about that. Coming from a Kansas City native, Timberwolf sucks. LOL. See, I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one. Timberwolf, yeah, they should just retrack the entire thing with GCI track. Like that would just be amazing. Because it has potential to be a great wooden coaster, even better than a Prowler, in my opinion, if it was smoother. Oh, yeah. Mystic Timbers is 10 out of 10. Yeah, GCI is pretty great, man. Like, I've landed on two, Renegade and Prowler, but I will ride Thunderhead this summer at Dollywood, and that one looks pretty interesting. I think my first impressions from the POV is that it'll be better than Prowler, but not as good as Renegade. So Renegade's hard to beat, but maybe Mystic Timbers or Gold Striker can beat Renegade. I have no idea. Oh, sorry, I skipped one. Or RMC it. That would be interesting, but I don't think Cedar Fair likes Worlds of Fun that much. Mystic Timbers is 8 out of 10. Ooh, I smell a battle coming in the comment section. Oh yeah, here we come. Here it comes. Renegade is better, smiley face. GCI is underrated. I agree with that. I think Prowler is like underrated too. Renegade is kind of underrated. It's kind of, I don't know. Hopefully I don't overhype it for you guys, but Renegade is just amazing. So Ethan says, man, you're going to Dollywood? You're lucky. Yes, hopefully my luck is good and that lightning rod will be open, because that's always a gamble every time you go there. So I really want to ride that. It's on my bucket list, so it better be open. I've heard some people say that Prowler is better than Mystic. That's weird, because Prowler is probably a lot rougher than Mystic, because Prowler is rougher than Renegade, and Mystic is supposed to be smoother than both those roller coasters. So, and I guess Mystic is also longer and taller. Maybe. I haven't been on Mystic yet, so maybe. What time is it? And by the way, let's see. 7:28. So we got time to kill. Funny thing is, Timberwolf was retracked from about 2006 to 2017, about every offseason by GCI. And it's still that rough? What? How is it that rough still? Wow. That's nuts. I don't think Renegade's ever been retracked. Maybe it has, but Mystic is butter smooth. So yeah, maybe. I mean, I'm kind of a wuss when it comes to roughness in a wooden coaster. Like, I don't know, Judge Roy's Scream at Six Flags Over Texas was just, it was incredible how rough it is. Oh my word, it was just so bad. And of course, Tornado at Adventureland's like worse. So, future games. I have a question about Valley Fair. You think I should do it the same day as Nickelodeon Universe? Okay, so it is possible, but I would only do that on a weekday when it's not so busy at both parks, because Airtime Thrills went to both in the same day, and on that day, Valley Fair was packed. So he barely got to ride everything. Like he still rode every roller coaster, but he just barely made it. So if you are going to do that, just do it when Valley Fair is not super crowded. So you can get all the roller coasters there done and then go to Mall of America later. Mystic is as smooth as a B&M. Interesting. That's smooth, huh? Well, I suppose it's pretty new or newish, so I believe it, but as a B&M, really? Every B&M I've been on has been really smooth, so even Rougarou is smooth. Rougarou is rough. Or Kappa Fastlane. Yeah, if worse comes to worse and there are some crowds at Valley Fair, Fastlane is pretty handy, but it's also more money. So I went to Worlds of Fun on Saturday, and I did not have a Fastlane initially, so the lines were super, super long. It was packed that day, so eventually I gave in and got a Fastlane. So that was like $85. It was nuts. Kings Island is probably the best top 5 with Orion, Diamondback, Mystic, Michigan Beast, or something else. Yeah, I mean, I still think Cedar Point's top 5 looks a bit stronger, but who knows? Maybe I have to go to Kings Island sometime. Maybe I'll go to Kings Island this year instead of Cedar Point because Cedar Point doesn't have Dragster open, which is the only roller coaster I had not been on at that park. Dane, I went to Dollywood last year. Lightning Rod will blow your mind or blow you away. Definitely a favorite of mine. Just wish it was longer. Yeah, it looks pretty short, but it looks like the airtime is just amazing. Do you count fair roller coasters as credits? I actually have not been on a fair coaster since I was like a little kid, so I don't count them right now. But I think, yeah, I would say it's still a roller coaster. You just gotta keep track of where you rode it, I guess. Canada's Wonderland lines are mental. I think that's what CW stands for. I'm so tired. NFL Draft is on right now, if you watch that. I don't really watch football, but if you watch it, have fun. Sending good vibes from Winnipeg. Hello, Corey. How are you? Maybe the most well-rounded. That's true. Kings Island does definitely look good, but Cedar Point, I think, still a little bit better, but I'll have to go to Kings Island. Or go to Michigan's Adventure. I don't know if I want to spend all that gas money in this economy. Drive to middle of nowhere, Michigan, just to ride Shivering Timbers because all the other roller coasters at that park look kind of questionable. So, yeah, I don't know about that. If I get a really cheap plane ticket someday, I will go. But I don't think I'm ready to drive that far out of the way just to go to a park with one good roller coaster. I'm watching the draft. Oh, hopefully Vikings get a good pick. Yeah, they count. Yeah, fair rides or fair roller coasters do count as long as you keep track of where you rode it because they're all traveling roller coasters. So Minnesota is such an underrated state for coasters. Yes, I think it is too. Like we have two launch coasters. I think Steel Venom and Avatar Airbender. I think what Minnesota is lacking is a good roller coaster with inversions. Because corkscrew is corkscrew, and Rock Bottom Plunge is pretty short and a very small Eurofighter. So if like a B&M invert came to Minnesota, that'd be just incredible. Yeah, Passwater Preview Day at Wonderland has lines flowing out every ride. Wow, I had no idea that Canada's Wonderland people bought season passes that much. Hopefully Valley Fair isn't that busy on their Passholder Preview Day. I've been to both Kings Island and Cedar Point. I think Cedar Point is more impressive in terms of the sheer number of attractions and coasters. But I enjoyed the feel of Kings Island more. It was super nice. Interesting. What roller coaster you think Frontier City will get next? RMC Raptor, SNS Free Spin. If I had to choose one, I would say Free Spin because Six Flags likes to cheap out and buy those kinds of rides. So anyway, Frontier City is my home park, by the way. Interesting. It's a pretty nice little small park. Minnesota Thrills, or you can go to Great America. I actually could. Let's see. They have Raging Bull. They have Goliath, their RMC. They have X Flight. They have Max Force, Superman Ultimate Flight, a B&M Flyer. It's pretty interesting. So yeah, maybe I'll consider going to Great America this year. If you're going to be in Ohio, may as well visit both Kings Island and Cedar Point. Get the Cedar Fair season pass. Yeah, so I went to Cedar Point last year, just separately. So, and I just barely had enough money for that. So maybe I can afford that this year, but we'll see. SpongeBob is elite. What do you mean? Well, I don't know about elite. I don't know. It's definitely not elite in my opinion. Like, you wouldn't have to wait an hour with Fastlane, and especially on Pass Hold Preview when the park opens in 2 days. That'll be hell. Yeah. Hopefully, lines will not be super long, but shouldn't wait. Yes, I think that's what you meant. Yeah, an hour with the Fastlane. That's crazy. I mean, the worst I've done is 45 minutes at Worlds of Fun in the Fastlane at Spinning Dragons. But even Prowler and Mamba took like 20 minutes in the fast lane, so their operations at Worlds of Fun aren't really the greatest. But have you gotten every credit in Minnesota? I don't think I have because those fair roller coasters they kind of just relocate to multiple different locations. So there's probably a few small roller coasters I'm missing, but yeah. Goliath, Max Force. Airbender is better. No, Rock Bottom is better. Rock Bottom is better than Airbender. Batman, yes, the original Batman. I'm going to Six Flags Great America this year. Can't wait. Yeah, have fun, bro. It looks pretty fun, so who knows? Maybe I'll go there too. Airbender. Oh, what? What? Rock Bottom Plunge Supreme. Okay. Used to be walk-ons with fast lanes on everything. Used to. Yeah, I have no idea why parks like Cedar Point wasn't super bad with the fast lane. Well, I was there on a not so busy day either, so there's that. But yeah, I think some parks do it better than others. Oh, skipped one. Amazing Elevators and Claws. What do you think is the worst non-kiddie coaster in Minnesota? Okay, so does Mad Mouse count as a kiddie coaster? Because if it doesn't, then I think that's the worst one. Mad Mouse is the worst. Yes, I think I'm going to be agreeance with Ethan over there. Airbender is the same as Rock Bottom Plunge. Yeah, they're both they're kind of like this, but for me, Rock Bottom Plunge is like that because on Avatar Airbender, you're always gambling with a spinning car and not spinning car because the last few rides I've had on Airbender, I wasn't spinning at all, which was just not fun. So yeah, I think it depends on how many people are on your car. I have a lot of nostalgia for the Orange Streak. Yeah, me too. That was my first roller coaster, even though I do make fun of it a lot on this channel, but still a pretty good family coaster. Rainy days at parks are better than sunny days. That is true to an extent if it's not like, thunderstorm or heavy rain, because the rain can be quite cooling in comparison to just like a hot summer day, just like 100 degrees out, like the sun just glaring, making you sweaty. But yeah, rain actually is a pretty good condition if it's not storm or heavy rain, like where rides close and stuff like that. But Mad Mouse is a family coaster, so not a kiddie coaster. But if we're talking about not a family coaster and not a kiddie coaster, then corkscrew. All right, not sure if you considered it, but if you get a chance, you 100% need to try Holiday World Splash and Safari. Incredible atmosphere and quality attractions. Very charming park. Maybe I'll go to Hollywood Nights this year, because that'd be fun. Let's see, where am I? Lost my spot in the comments again. When you don't spin, the ride is pointless. Agreed. Airbender needs to spin to be a great ride. Go to Silver Dollar City. Let's see. Yeah, I do want to go to that park, but I want to go to Dollywood first. Dollywood looks pretty amazing. Let's see. Indiana Beach, Holiday World. I could probably do both if I space out days correctly and get both tickets and hopefully not go broke. Pepsi Orange Streak is a solid family coaster. I know what POS meant for a minute. Super heavy rain for the first hour, then light rain. Okay, so it kind of scares the crowds away, I guess. So there is a plus to that. One time I went to Valley Fair on a rainy day, and by the end of the day, it wasn't raining at all. It was just cloudy, overcast. It was just 65 degrees and no one in the park. So I literally had the place to myself. It was great. Go ride Zip and Pippin. All right, so Green Bay is a little out of the way. Well, not really for me because I live in Minnesota, but yeah, I don't know. Hopefully I can make it out there, but yeah, Green Bay is kind of out of the way in terms of going to Mount Olympus or stuff like that. All GP won't come, no waits. Yeah, that's true. I went to, like I said, I think I went to Cedar Point. The second day I was there, it rained in the morning for about an hour, and that seemed to scare everyone away, so it wasn't that busy out that day, which was nice. Most underrated theme park soundtrack you heard. For me, it's one from, I'm not going to even attempt to pronounce that, at Fantasia. Okay, so I don't really know a lot. I don't really know a whole lot about European coasters. I know. I should probably know more about that, but I don't. Number one park for me, that is Cedar Point. Cedar Point is amazing. A guy named Sauce just went 4th overall. So I think. Wait, let's see. What's the context of this? Yeah, I forgot what the context was, my bad. Don't forget Kentucky Kingdom. Yeah, Lightning Run and Storm Chaser both look like a very good top 2. 1-2 punch. Have you gotten the SBF Cyclone at Como Town? I have actually never been to Como Town, which is kind of weird to think about because even as a kid, I wanted to go there so bad, but I never did. Kind of weird, but yeah. Maybe I'll go there someday just to go on that one roller coaster. I think it's called Tiger Tracks. I don't know. But Silver Dollar City is good, but Dollywood is definitely better of the two. If you go to Silver Dollar City, though, you need to do the cave tour walkthrough. It's an awesome experience. I have heard it's pretty good, so I'll definitely make that a point to go to that if I ever go. Have you heard of Wilderness Resort in Wisconsin Dells? I mean, there's a lot of stuff in Wisconsin Dells, so I have not heard of that one, but I have heard about what's it, Kalahari Water Park. It's pretty good too. So haven't been on a coaster since second last day or Cedar Point 2019. Wow. See, Mount Olympus isn't worth the trip, to be honest, unless you're really need the credits. Hades 360 is about all they got and wouldn't make the trip otherwise. Yeah, I think Zeus and Cyclops are still pretty good, but I think Hades 360 is the main attraction of Wisconsin for me. So how about number one bucket list park? That would be Six Flags Magic Mountain, because that's basically the Six Flags version of Cedar Point. or Great Adventure, one of the two. Draft, yeah, the Draft. Isn't it Como Park? Oh, I think it's Como Town because there's Como Zoo and there's Como Town. It might be Como Park, but I'm like 90% sure it was Como Town because I remember watching the commercials as a kid. Sadness, sadness. Hopefully this year. Yeah, hopefully this year. Have you gotten on the credit at Paul Bunyan Land and Timberline Twister in Duluth? I have not. I have not been to Duluth in about like 5 years. It's crazy. SeaWorld San Antonio is underrated. I mean, it definitely looks underrated because they have a GCI, they have a Morgan Hyper, or Mini Hyper, I guess, and a B&M invert. So that right there is basically kind of the same, like not the same as Valley Fair's lineup, but they have a Morgan and a GCI, which is kind of similar to Valley Fair. But I have heard that Renegade is better than Texas Stingray. So yeah, just if only Valley Fair had an invert, that'd be amazing. Wilderness Resort has 8 water parks, and it's usually cheaper than Kalahari. It's a mile away from Mount Olympus, Wilderness, America's largest hotel and a water park resort in America. Wow, I'm surprised I never heard about that. That sounds very epic. Video idea, ranking every single family and kiddie coaster I've been on, or ridden, I guess. That's an interesting idea. I think it's Como Park Zoo. I think Como Zoo and Como Town or Como Park are 2 separate like ticketed attractions. I have not been to I've been to St. Paul, but I have not been to Como Zoo in a long time. So that's what I remember it being. Yeah, I think there is a carousel at Como Zoo, but that's the only ride they have there. And they have Como Town, which is like a kid amusement park, basically. I'll have to look it up. Look it up soon. Well, this is good. We're like 48 minutes into the live stream, and my camera has not gone out yet, so hopefully I don't jinx it, and it still stays functional for the rest of the stream. Whew, yeah, I'm tired. It's been a long week. This week feels like it's been going by so slowly for me. Like it feels like it should be Friday, but it's not. I have to go to school tomorrow. Blech. I took the ACT last week. That was an experience, a really bad experience, but let's see. Let's bring this laptop closer to me because I'm getting lazy. Okay. So, back to where we were talking about. I think Como Zoo has a carousel and Como Town has the bigger rides. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I've been on the Como Town or Como Zoo carousel before a few times as a kid, so I had no school tomorrow. Interesting. Is it like just a random day off, or you just don't have school on Fridays in general? Wildfire looks like fire. Yep, Wildfire definitely looks like one of the best European RMCs. Someday I'll make it to Europe. Someday I will. Just not anytime soon because I'm a high school student and needs a summer job. So yeah, hopefully I can make it to Europe. So I want to go to Japan too. Japan has really good looking roller coasters. Let's see. Would you guys rather go to a European country like England or Spain, or go to Japan for roller coasters? I had standardized testing this week. Yeah, those aren't fun. I don't think any test is that fun. Eventually, yes, eventually. If you made an amusement park, tell me all the rides you would put in the maximum limit of 5 coasters. Okay, so hyper coaster would be like the tallest and fastest in the park. So B&M hyper. Then for inversions, I would do a Gerstlauer Infinity Coaster, and then see for a wooden coaster, I would do a GCI. I'm at 3 already. Launch coaster, I would do. For a launch coaster, that's hard. Probably a Premier Skyrocket 2. And then for a family coaster, I would be the first park to have a family RMC coaster. So that's my park. Japan. Yeah, Japan has lots of the extreme rides, like the world's longest roller coaster and things like that. Gives back pain, lol. Intamin Blitz. Yeah, maybe I'll replace that. Maybe I'll replace the Skyrocket 2 with the Intamin Blitz. European country. Okay. Yeah, so like Spain has some pretty good stuff, I think. And England. I wonder if I have any viewers from a European country. That'd be interesting and cool. Man, next time I do a live stream, I should like to have like a No Limits 2 in the background. That'd be kind of fun. 1 Intamin Mega. All right. 2 Intamin Blitz. All right, we're going full on Intamin here. Gonna make food. Okay. Thanks for watching the stream. Hey, if you think about it, I've been in the park Valley Fair before the GP already. Yeah, but the rides have not been open yet, so I don't know if it really counts. 3 B&M Invert. All right, we got a B&M Invert for some inversions for variety. That's awesome. 4 GCI Woody. Definitely need that. Wooden coasters are amazing. Still here though. All right. Thanks for sticking around. Good. Yeah. Wonder what the 5th coaster. Oh, there it is. Icebreaker clone. That's actually not a bad option, because that has airtime and some pretty good elements too. So that'd be a great launch coaster, and a family friendly one too. Wonder Woman Golden Lasso coaster is so overrated. Is that so? I've heard some pretty good stuff about it, but maybe it is overrated. Sadly, did not make it out to San Antonio. I went to Texas last year, so yeah. Nice job capturing the wild thing. Valiant, Carson. Makes sense. Valley Fair. Yeah, that's weird. I've never seen any roller coaster at Valley Fair Valley. So maybe it was just windy that day, or was like something else wrong with the train? Have they fixed it? Do you know? Because I want that thing to be open when I go. Cedar Point clone. All right. Easiest way to start a park. See, I need to catch up on the comments. What start the new year war? Who can get the most credits at the end of the year? I have 31. You have 64 or 54. I have 59. Or no, 58. Yeah, 58. Carson has like 60 something, so and he's also cheating by saying that Gemini and Racer are 2 credits each. So yeah, Gemini is 1 credit, so is Racer. I'm not one of those roller coaster enthusiasts who thinks that racing coasters are 2 credits, unless it's like West Coast Racers or something very different from the other track. Then I'll maybe consider it a credit. But Gemini is basically the same layout, both sides, and same with Racer, so doesn't count in my opinion. Need to fix this camera for a sec. Don't want to knock it over because it's a nice camera. I got close to 80 credits. Each side on the racing coasters are 2 credits. Okay, like I said, only if the other side is different from the other side, because if they're the same layout, I don't know. What park should I go to nearby Oklahoma City? Nearby Oklahoma City, there's Frontier City, of course, but I think Six Flags Over Texas is not that far away from Oklahoma City. So maybe you could just, I think it's like 3 or 4 hours, so not super far away, but yeah. Each side is a credit. I don't know, man. I don't know. Why are clones in different parks counted as different credits then? Because they're at different parks. That's the only reason I have. Is Lightning Racer at Hershey Park 2 credits? I have it as 2. I guess with that one you could technically say. I don't know. I'll have to watch the POV again. But I don't know. I'm going this year. Isn't West Coast Racers 1 loop? Is it? I don't know. I don't know that much about that roller coaster. I think it is. I think same with Twisted Colossus too. Only coaster with 2 separate loading stations are 2 credits. What? West Coast Racers is one of the continuous tracks, so I consider it 1. Okay, so that's the rule with the racing coasters, I guess. You should go to Universal so you can ride Velocicoaster. Yes, I really want to ride Velocicoaster. Looks like definitely a top 3 coaster for me. Maybe even a number 1. I don't know. I think Steel Vengeance is still pretty good, so we'll have to see. You can trust Coaster Studios. I don't know if I do. I don't know if I do though. I don't know if I trust Coaster Studios or not. Sorry, I'm also tired. I can't spell LOL. Yeah, I'm tired too, man. I can barely talk. Different track and a different spot. Okay. The debate goes on. Yeah, I guess, but it's all pretty much personal preference. Like, I won't get mad at you if you say that a racing coaster is 2 credits because it's what you think. So I don't think I can count it as a credit. Whoa, someone is spamming? I don't trust Airtime Thrills. I trust them. I trust them. On a few things, you can be a little, like, okay, but I trust Airtime Thrills. Chris's looks pretty nice. It does. Let's see. I'll end the live stream in about 5 minutes. Just a warning to get your last words in. Hopefully the camera stays with us for just 5 more minutes. If they have different elements, for example, doing Dueling Dragons, I count it. But if it's like Gemini, then I don't. Okay, so yeah. So if it's like different from the other track, and it's not like one loop, then I guess it can be considered 2 credits. But Gemini and Racer at Kings Island, yeah, I don't really see that being 2 credits personally. Is it 8 p.m. for you? Yes, it is. It's 8:01 right now, so you were correct. Trust, let's see, trust airtime thrills, but about Skyrush, don't. But about Skyrush, he's don't. He's 100% wrong. The restraints suck, but it's still elite. Yeah, he's kind of he has those hot takes on Skyrush. I don't know if it's a spam or not. Yeah, I mean that's a lot of text. Longest comment I've gotten all night. So yeah, YouTube has a big spam bot problem, but they're not fixing it, which they should. Instead of doing pointless stuff like removing dislike button. But don't even get me started on that. GG4, hey, you just joined at the last second, so sorry about that, but welcome to the stream, the last few minutes of it. That's racer coasterism. All right. Sorry. Don't mean to offend anyone. Wildcat, is my number 8 coaster. The airtime on it is insane. Interesting. Wildcat. So like Wildcat at Frontier City or Hershey Park. Should I create a separate Instagram account for my YouTube channel? Yeah, that'd be my suggestion, because a personal Instagram account that's like for family and friends, and then like a YouTube one is for like more publicity stuff. So yeah, I would definitely create one separate that is more for your channel. LOL. Whew. Frontier City. Interesting. I actually did not get any airtime on Wildcat when I was there, which is quite unfortunate, but who knows, maybe you got a better ride than I did. Probably. I'll follow you on the new account right away. Yes, everyone do that. I appreciate it. No one can staple me, and no one can staple me. I got stapled on Texas Stingray, and I still got airtime. Interesting. Only time I've been stapled on a roller coaster is Excalibur and High Roller, because I was just being careless. Followers don't matter if it's the same people on multiple accounts. Yeah, I have a YouTube, Instagram account, and a personal Instagram account, and all my friends follow both of them, so I have lots of duplicates between both accounts. I'm tired. I'm tired too. About to go for tonight. I have school tomorrow. All right. Thank you for coming. It's probably because I'm only 10 years old. Oh, interesting. Yeah. I'm so tired. You just reminded me of how tired I am. Wildcat at Hershey is mid. Yeah, it was the first GCI, so usually the first roller coaster isn't really the greatest. But unless you're RMC, or you know, if you're RMC, your first roller coaster is great. If you're RMC, all your roller coasters are great. But yeah, the first roller coasters for other manufacturers were pretty rough. So, but I think I'm going to end the stream right here. So, thank you all so much for tuning in. I'll catch you guys hopefully the next video soon, whatever video that is. So thank you all for participating and coming out to the live stream, and I'll see you next time on North Star Coasters.